In what?
Did it? Like a druid's, I think a druid's throughput healing is dependent on how much damage people are taking.
Not necessarily. Resto druids require to get their good throughput require like fairly constant raid damage because they do pots on the raid, right?
Right. And there's a lot of
Um,
raid bosses that there's no damage at all in certain part. So I'm not going to talk as much because I know you want to get the time this 20 key.
we're chilling.
Now for Mythic though, they're like almost on top. They're much better at Mythic keys.
Well, it depends because like
It has them rated as A for Mythic.
so it depends on the key level. There's just Mistweavers and Disc Priest are typically what you're going for in keys, mostly because Boomkin is so good. If Boomkin ever just like clearly falls out of meta, then you'll probably see Resto Druids come back a little bit. But
you don't see 2 druids in a group usually.
You don't typically want 2 druids because obviously their like main group utility being Mark of the Wild doesn't stack, right? So like what does that second druid bring? And it's like then the answer is both of those classes have to be best in their role legitimately for you to have a desire to bring both of them. Oh, who's the healer here? He's got full mana.
But yeah, it has them as A. It has Disc as S, and then in A, the order is Preservation Evoker, Mist Monk, and Resto Druid, then Holy Pally. B is Resto Chamois, and C is Holy Priest.
We have a melee in this group? No. So we're not super stressed about this.
I mean, I do see Resto Druids doing 30 keys. 30,
oh yeah, it's certainly possible. It's just like, whether they're actually like the best at doing it, right?
Is it J-Tob or J-Bob or we have
JB, J.B.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing as much, but he was at one point at the beginning of this tier one of the first people to get into 30s.
Yeah. I think he got kind of sucked into mythic rating a little bit.
Yeah.
So he was doing that a ton.
Atnor, has he done a 30 yet?
No. No, Atnor kind of dipped on this season a little bit. But Atnor doesn't normally get into like 30 keys.
He's been playing a lot in his Paladin too, it seems.
Yeah, his goal was to get 3k rating on every healer, which he will probably not do, largely because Preservation Evoker exists and is terrible. But he has succeeded on
so he must not play
Paladin.
Holy Priest then, because that he probably wouldn't make it.
Well, he would play it on disc. What he would do. Oh no! All right. The rest of my group is gamers. They got it. Fucking charged into an orb. Jesus. This boss dying kind of slow, gonna be honest.
Can't believe we're still only at like 32 level keys. We're kind of like reached our peak. No one's getting above 32.
Well, I mean, the issue is like this season is all about can you live the key level, right? So when the problem you have to solve in keys is damage, right? Like beating the timer, then it's like, okay, you know, pushing keys is all about like repetition, getting better, doing these new cool things, right? But when the problem you have to solve in keys is not getting blasted to next week, it's pretty impossible to solve that problem beyond a certain point, right? Like at a certain point, you do just die to stuff, and there's nothing you can do about it, right?
Right.
So if you never die in a key, legitimately, if you never die in a key, you would probably time like and had like standard, 250k overall DPS, like you'd probably time most keys pretty reasonably. Honestly, without even much stress.
I'm surprised that the top keys right now are last week's affixes: Volcanic, Spiteful. I'm surprised people aren't doing like a higher, like trying to get into 33s with the current affixes, because I actually think the current ones are easier. So, like right now, the top key is a 32 AD.
I don't know if I would ever say tyrannical is easier. Maybe,
oh, that's
but
right. It's a tyrannical week. Okay.
yeah.
I think that I think that storming and raging is easier affixes, but you're right. It's paired with tyrannical versus fortified.
Yeah. I think
So
fortified is just always easier.
So on a 32 key or a 33 key, those bosses are fucking hitting like trucks.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah. I mean,
tyrannical.
yeah, it's like there's a website, I'm trying to remember, not even close, that is basically just a tool that tells you like at this key level with these defensives on this boss, do you live or die to this mechanic? It also does it for trash pulls in the dungeon, but the more important thing is typically, bosses, right? Like, do you live soul rend on Yasma at a 30 with just bark skin? By the way, the answer is no, you don't. You have to go into bear form. Even if it's on fortified. So just in case you're ever in that situation, go to bear form. But it's called Not Even Close. And so you can use that to pretty easily determine if like your group of dudes survives mechanics.
This
And
is
that's
cool.
1,
2, 3. So in the top 10, there are 3 different monk healers. There's 1 disc priest, and there's 2 different. Oh, I'm gonna say 3. That she's an 11, but there's 3 different resto druids. So yeah, I mean, resto druids are doing but it's Sephrix, so she's always Sephrix and Jax. I don't know this other person. It looks like Greek. But anyways, I noticed that or a lot of resto druid groups have for their DPS a mage, a demon hunter, and a shadow priest. I don't know why, and a pally tank. Interesting enough, the Mistweaver monks, and there are different ones, have a demon hunter tank, a shadow priest, a balanced druid, and a mage. That's kind of interesting. So I know that shadow priests were sucking for a while, but they must not suck all that much if they're in the top leadership board keys.
Shadow Priest got another buff a couple weeks back that brought them back into meta pretty good. You'll start seeing a lot more of them in mid rank keys here soon. There's just a lot of people that are honestly still probably trying to gear their Shadow Priest back up because they were absolute trash at the beginning of this season, which is really sad because they also they nerfed this season. They absolutely did Priest so dirty this season. By the way, they 1 sec. They nerfed Mass the Spell. They nerfed PI, and they actually nerfed Shadow itself.
I know.
All at the exact same time. If they had left any of those things, oh no, this is rough.
Alright, I'm taking a break.
Oh, all right. You gonna be back on later?
Yeah.
All right. Looks our battle res died there. Could have recovered if the warlock hadn't died, but now it's just gonna be slow.
What's the percent?
It's 15%. It's still doable because the healer's alive.
Is it just you and the healer?
No, the aug's up too, but no offense to the augment. Definitely the worst DPS to have alive because they don't really do very much personal damage. But we're gonna get her done.
Has any guild
Take a
filled
bit.
the last boss to Mythic yet?
Yeah.
Alright, so JT is number 8 in the world for Resto Druids.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think JB took a break because his stream titles were like, I think he was playing like Mistweaver and stuff a lot. So he because he started changing his stream titles to be like pushing for 3700 and stuff like that not all that long ago.
Oh, interesting. He doesn't take Nature's Vigil. He takes Heart of the Wild instead.
It's probably more boss damage because Vigil is an easier, just like let me push this button.
Right.
Okay, these are going to go off basically the same time. Hey, we made it past second boss. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, we don't have an easy skip, so we just gotta group on the other side and mount and run through. Oh, I guess we could do Alright. Works. Then we'll just summon the Drake. Give portal. Gib. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't notice that we had Warlock. Just totally forgot. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck me. Did I pull before the healer was here? I'm guessing that's what had to have happened. That's my bad. I want to know if this healer is cool with me doing that. Mr. Healer. Sir. I would like to know if it's okay if I pull both Drakes.
Bio real quick.
Alright. Gonna go ahead and rally. This guy's got plenty of mana. Oh, actually, we have no melee. I get to just like leave him still almost the entire time and be totally chill. Oh, we're just that's ugly. Yep, some phases. Yep. I will have to trade off somebody, so give it back. All right. Give that to me. Give it right back. Lame. Oh, fucking sucks. Oh shit. No, that's fine. Realized right as I charged in that you were probably trying to hand that off to me. My fault. Jeez, Sealer has infinite mana. Let's go. Pull this into this. Oh shit. There we go. They fucking took me a second there. Sorry. I thought my challenging shot was gonna have the range on that. All right. Want to start the RP while we're still in combat? Oh, and guy got behind me there. Healer still full mana. Gonna shout and go straight into it. Guy's got full mana. Guy's got full mana. You know.
Back.
Welcome back, Flash. This makes you want to tank, doesn't it? How exciting my job is. One's a little awkward, but it's fine.
Well, it's a 22, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd queued into a 20, but that Shadow Priest from the Everbloom invited me to the 22. We're like, yeah, I'll do 22.
Oh, right.
Make sure we're kind of grouped up so that the cleave goes to the same spot. Yep, there it is. Jump over here. I can target you. There we go. Gonna turn him back. All right. I don't think we actually have any night elves in here, right? I think they're human. Undead. Yeah. Gonna lay some knowledge down. The night elf shadow meld. Oh, can I rally? Oh, I don't know if my rally saved him, but man, it looked like it did. Oh, I group up with the rest of these. Doesn't really matter where we are. Ooh, Sealer's mana looking a bit rough. Hopefully we make it through this. Okay, that was fucked. I don't know why. But not let me heroic leap. I don't know why.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it was definitely real lame. Oof. Want to battle res him for sure. Get him up before this phase. Sucks that we get another Earth Surge here. Big old shield we have to eat through. And the healer's completely out of mana going into this final phase.
Once Chromie puts a bubble on you guys, you should be good, right?
No, that bubble's... You still get hurt in that bubble. So healer still has to be able to pump healing during this part.
What is your healer?
It's a Disc Priest. He had to let the Aug die. Making sure that my Ignore Pain and his just like auto heals are keeping me topped by using defensives there. Nothing else defensive in this this fight other than this tank soak. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please absolutely do check out some of the other content available on my channel or catch me live at twitch.tv/Gadalis. Please follow so that you can receive live notifications for when I am streaming. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video.